Oh, Winks, I appreciate the contribution to the sprint stream, man. How are you? Definitely appreciate you being here, man.
What? One of the senses died. A really strong one. Huh?
Echo, well, thank you so much for follow. Welcome to the Dragon's Den, home of the 7 Pillars of Draconic Wisdom. I appreciate that. Welcome to our family, man.
Felled by the Keyblade Master.
Now Sora has completely defeated Marluxia. Marluxia is now gone,
yes.
in terms of like, so at this point Sora's story is done. This is where Sora's story is completely done and over with. So what happens with organization after they defeat it? They disappear. They don't come back. They are gone.
Do you plan to face
They are completely
Sora like
gone
that?
once they disappear.
Are you not ashamed? Sora's fate is to battle the darkness. He must oppose anyone who hosts the dark. In other words, it's you. If you don't believe the words I say, then you had best see the truth with your own eyes.
This card. This is our...
Yes. It is your home.
Destiny Islands. Alright, off to the Destiny Islands. Off to the islands. Perfect timing. I never thought a Misty Island would win so much. There was a time I couldn't wait to get off this rock. Now I'm acting all relieved. Is that? Hey! What's with you guys? I don't think I've ever seen the three of you so quiet. What? Is there something on my face? Guys? So are they shipwrecked on the island or something? No. Literally the island is like offshore from an actual mainland. But it's just they tried to say that they wanted to get off the rock when literally they're not even like that far off the mainland. 3 more worlds and we're done. Although now we have my favorite card. Get your butts down. Love Warp Break. If you guys are ever grinding on Riku, Warp Break. Except these guys are just ridiculous.
Your Majesty!
But where does the Heartless get into this from the other friends who left? What do you mean? They found the cursed veggies. Where's the Heartless stuff get into? So the Heartless basically got into it because of the fact that Riku let in the darkness into Destiny Islands. So that's basically where the Heartless came into play. Because of Riku opening the door to the darkness in Destiny Islands, it allowed the Heartless to come through. At least in Destiny Islands. The Heartless have always been an issue in the outside world. It's just Destiny Islands has been so secluded. There we go. Yeah, the Heartless are just pure creatures of darkness. Now, there are 2 different types. You have the actual Heartless, which are like shadows, but then you have like the Emblem Heartless, which are like the tornadoes here. The Emblem Heartless were actually created in like an actual lab. Like the Dark Balls, they're actual Heartless. But tornadoes, they're emblems.
Darkness!
There we go. The organization seems to know a lot about them. Because the organization are essentially used in a Heartless right now. We'll get more into that when we cover 350 and a half days, probably starting next Tuesday. But yeah, it's the organization is basically using the Heartless for their own personal gain.
Take this. Yeah, like it.
Because of the fact that the nobodies, which are the organization, they exist outside the confines of light and darkness, they can understand both of it extremely well. And, you know, they don't have to work, you know, that the reason why they wear the black cloaks is actually a hide from the darkness itself. So they can use the dark powers and not worry about actually getting in trouble with the dark. So that's kind of the whole gist of it, honestly. We go open the door connecting to Destiny Islands and allow the Heartless travel there. Exactly. So, and the way that more Heartless are created is if someone gives into their darkness, the Heartless will actually steal their heart and make a Heartless in their image. Well, not really in their image, but like basically make a Heartless. You know, I think it's so funny that Sora's technical Heartless is the dark side. But whenever he loses his heart in Hollow Bastion after he stabbed himself with the Keyblade that unlocks people's hearts, he turned into a shadow, which I thought was hilarious. Black Cloak is one of the few coloring items in the world that gives buffs like any other. Exactly. Exactly.
Your Majesty, come on.
So get this. Really? Get down. So now we need a green 7, which we do from meeting grounds. Key to beginning. Kyrie? Hey, Kyrie, are you... So basically what's happening here is Riku is back on the island, but everyone is, you know, he's only met dark beings from everything, and that's all he has left is dark memories. So every good memory that he has from like his home and everything are gone. You know, yeah, he may remember them, but he realizes here that he betrayed them. And who threw away those friends? Maybe it's your own actions that you've forgotten. You destroyed your home.
Huh? Huh? This is that night.
All of the islands you grew up on were sundered, scattered. Many hearts were forever lost to the darkness. Because of what you did! You hated being an islander, so you opened the door to darkness and destroyed the islands. It was you! You were pulled into the darkness then, and now you belong to the darkness. You should look. Look at what you truly are!
Dark side. Oh, this can't be who I really am. No, because it's Sora's Heartless. We've already covered this.
Take this. Like it. Take this.
Let me go ahead and do this. gonna hit that. Get up here, get up here, get up here.
Like it.
Smack him around a few times.
Like it. Take this. Like it.
Again, very simple. Ah, I messed that one up. Go. Seriously, Riku. Got you. Darkseid is a chump in this game as he is in every other game that you fight him in. Darkseid's just... he's terrible, man. He's terrible. And there's Sora.
Sora!
So this is an interesting scene. Because one of two things can happen here. You can either go touch the door like Riku did, or you can go talk to Sora. So it's kind of like a test for him. Does he want to continue down the path that he chose? Or does he want to choose his friends over the darkness? But for the sake of it, we're actually going to choose Sora.
Sora, it's me. Oh! What? Stop it, Sora! Don't you recognize me?
Yeah, I recognize you. I can see exactly what you've become. How can the light hurt you? Riku, have you really become a creature of the dark? You're not Riku anymore. You're just a pawn of the darkness. So be it. It's time for you to face the light!
Blinded by the light.
I'm fading. Fading away into the light.
Killer Jester, what is up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you, man? Good to see you.
You can't fade. There's no power that can defeat you. Not the light, not the dark. So don't run from the light, and don't fear the darkness, because both will make you stronger.
Make me stronger? Darkness too?
Yeah, strength that's yours. The darkness inside your heart, it's vast and it's
Oh, your
deep.
fog got corrupted? Dude, that
But
sucks.
if you can,
I'm sorry, Jester.
truly stare into
That sucks,
it and never
dude.
try to look away,
Hmm,
you won't be afraid of anything again.
that sucks.
All this time I've tried to push the darkness away.
You've got to just remember to be brave. Know that the darkness is there and don't give in. If you do that, you will gain strength. The kind that's unlike any other. You'll be able to escape the deepest darkness.
And I'll be able to see through the brightest light.
Monique, I appreciate the
Follow the
lurk, my dear.
darkness.
Thank you so very much.
It'll show you the
Hope
way
you have
to
an
your
awesome day.
friends.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Can I face them?
You don't want to?
You know I do. Of course. And I will. With my strength. My dark strength.
So this is where Riku realizes that he can draw on the darkness.
Darkness!
He can actually draw on it without it taking over him.
Impossible! How is it that you found me when you were there in the light?
You reek of darkness. Even the light can't block
This
the
is
smell.
Chain of Memories, Jester. Chain of Memories.
I guess I followed the darkness right to you.
This is absurd. Then I shall make you see that your hopes are nothing. Nothing but a mere illusion.
Alright, Zexion. Zexion is vastly annoying. You guys will see why here in a minute. Take that, boy. Hey, Zexion, do me a favor. Hold this.
There. Your memory shall
Nope.
be mine.
Fucking took my cards. No. Oh, no! Damn.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Go.
Okay, whenever he does this, you have to go after these books.
End is near.
Your Majesty! Come on!
What is this?
Your Majesty! Come on!
Because then he gives you back the card that he stole. Come here, Zexius.
I feel so bad.
Ow.
Your memory shall be mine.
Goodbye, Zexion. Boom, baby. Another one bites the dust. Nice.
After all your protests, you're still like us on the side of darkness.
I know who I am.
When did that happen? You were always terrified of the dark before.
Not anymore!
Because Riku understands now the darkness that's inside of him is not something he should fear, but something that he should embrace. Because that embrace is what's going to make him stronger. Because the only way for him to actually cope with everything that he's done is to actually embrace his dark powers and actually use his dark powers for good and not evil. And that's kind of the point that Naminé / Kaiwi were trying to make, is that, you know, you don't have to fear the darkness, but at the same time, you don't want to be consumed by it. That's what basically they were trying to say. And that was Destiny Islands. And that was Destiny Islands, y'all. 2 floors to go. 2 floors to go.
What is he? No one's ever worn the darkness the way that he does. It's impossible. Oh yes, the replica, of course. We can use this Riku to defeat the real one. Axel?
Wouldn't you like to be real? All you need is the kind of power that the real Riku doesn't have. If you can get that, you can be a new person, not Riku, nor anybody else. You won't just be a copy of someone, you will be unique, your own self.
Axel! What are you saying to him?
You know, he's as good a place to start as any.
You can't do this! No! No! No!
So sorry, Zexion. You just found out way too much.